Hello everyone, my name is Josh. I'm an award-winning video editor that reacts to music videos, movie clips, and more, and today I'm getting into Olivia Rodrigo. Bad idea, right? This actually just came out a couple hours ago, so I'm looking forward to this. Her first video that I reacted to was amazing, so I'm looking forward to this, and without further ado, let's get into it. Ooh, I already really like this. The vibe of the song in general is pretty freaking awesome. Yeah, so it looks like we're shooting in film again. It's almost it looks very similar to what The Vampire was kind of filmed like. So it has that grain. You can kind of just see the grain everywhere. I'm not sure if this was actually shot in film, but it's definitely a stylistic choice that's really similar. Right, now, let me get the right little controls here. So obviously a mirror shot. I love mirror shots. It's always really impressive when a crew does that. This one was pretty easy to achieve. I mean, there's just a different camera angle is essentially what they did there. And then yeah, we just have a slow push in while she's singing. That was also done probably with a wide angle lens on just a gimbal. But yeah, like this shot, I mean, there's a reason why they have this shot, just to kind of show the crowd going, a lot of movement, fun time. And yeah, this is a pretty classic style of music video. It almost reminds me of like an early 2000s kind of vibe, which is, I'm all for it.
Haven't heard from you in a couple of months, but I'm out right now and I'm all bugged up and you're calling my phone, you're all alone and I'm sensing some undertone. I'm right here with all my friends, but you're sending me your new address and I know we're done, I know we're through.
What did the phone say? What? The phone says something and I know. Loser not worth mentioning. Nice.
Dress, and I know we're done, I know we're through. But God, when I look at you, my brain goes, can't hear my
Oh yeah. I love this. Oh my gosh. This is, I don't know if you guys are getting the same vibe, but this is like early 2000s stuff and it's amazing. I am a huge fan of like the lighting here. This is a challenging setup here because there's just a bunch of people, a lot of stuff going on, and you really have to control the lighting to make sure everyone's lit up properly and just not to lose anything. And you're shooting with a stylistic choice of a lot of grain, so you can introduce that very easily with a bunch of shadows. So the way that they're utilizing light here is just one big soft light above her and like the rest of the crew behind her. And then we have this little like bluish tone over here, which it looks like it's kind of highlighting the wall here, which is kind of telling me that the light is actually shining. There's a cooler tone light shining against the wall to give the shot some contrast. And then right here, this whip pan is what it's called. Usually a whip pan, a good transition of a whip pan would be the first shot whipping. Like, so in this case, she's just standing there with everyone dancing. And if the camera moves that way in the second shot that it's transitioning to, whips that way also, it usually creates a pretty smooth transition. Right here, the first shot doesn't have it, which I think would have been a really cool transition if they had done a whip pan in this scenario. But right here, this shot doesn't end with a whip, if you know what I mean. So I am a little thrown off by that, but it's still pretty cool.
It's a bad idea, right? Seeing you tonight. It's a bad idea, right? Seeing you tonight. It's a bad idea, right? Seeing you tonight. Fuck it, it's fine. Yes, I know that he's my ex, but can't two people reconnect? I only see him as a friend. Biggest lie I ever said. Oh yes, I know that he
Biggest lie I've ever said. Wow.
he's my ex, but can't two people reconnect? I only see him as a friend.
So I get it. Bad idea, right? It's kind of like she's wanting to. It's almost like she's wanting to make this mistake that she knows is a mistake, and she's like justifying it in her. She's singing about the justification of doing it. It's a pretty clever song.
I reckon all my plans, I know I should stop.
Repeat that, Jimmy.
I'll be there soon. No hitchhikers this time.
But I can't, and I told my friends it was asleep.
What? What just happened there? All right. I guess she picked up a ride, so that's responsible. Because obviously she's probably been drinking at this party. But this rain looks fake to me, actually.
But I can't, and I told my friends it was
Yeah, I can tell that it's fake. The motion blur of some of these are a little off. So, but it looks like they it looks like they kind of sprayed the whole vehicle down, including her in it, with water to make it look like, well, the rain is coming down, so obviously everything would be wet. So it looks like they sprayed everything down first and then put the rain in post. So that's clever.
But I never said where or in his sheet. I pull up to your place on the second floor and you're standing smiling at the door. And I'm sure I've seen much hotter men, but I really can't remember when. My brain goes,
Oh, the driver singing. That's oh man, that's freaking. I need to watch that again because that's so funny. Oh, yep. So that looks like a set piece with the fog machine going behind, and that rain looks a lot more real than the one, and a lot heavier than what's going down on this last shot. Oh, this is a lot longer than. Okay, yeah. This shot looks like the rain is just kind of sprinkling down. This one's like coming down. Oh, there you go. It just got heavier.
seeing you tonight, it's a bad idea, right? Seeing you tonight, it's a bad idea, right? Seeing you tonight, it's a bad idea, right? Seeing you tonight. Fuck it, it's fine. Yes, I know that he's my ex, but can't two people reconnect? I only see him as a friend. Biggest lie I ever said. Oh yes, I know that he's my ex, but can't two people reconnect? I only see him as a friend. Just tripped and fell into his bed. Oh yes, I know that he's my ex. Can't two people reconnect?
Whoa, hey, that was cool. I'm a big fan of that. Whoever did that, that's awesome. That's actually a really unique technique there for visual effects. So it looks like the way they did that is they have an alpha of actually like a firework going off, and by alpha I mean it's just on a transparent background essentially. And so they have that into this bedroom here, and they just tracked a point, whether that be like the corner of this. And usually when you do track a point, I say the corner of that because you want it to be a very contrasting point. So you can't just grab like the center of the wall here and just put track. Usually it's pretty hard to do that. So with a contrasting point, it knows that, okay, that pixel right there, here's 2 pixels. One's dark, one's light. Boom, I'll track there. And then, kind of positioned the firework in a specific way. And it looks, it's awesome. Whoever did that, and they have to create a mask right here so that obviously if you tracked that point, it's still, the video is just flat, right? So that means it's just going to go over everything. So somebody would have had to make a mask along this wall, which isn't too hard to do because it's a pretty straight line. So when you create that mask, that means that the firework would be going behind the wall, therefore making it 3-dimensional looking. But I do see some skateboards, so I'm a fan of that, as you can tell. Right there. Okay, so again, we have something that's really, really unique here. So essentially, it's just I guess a mask around this person. just put on an effect, a glow effect, and then call it good. But it's a lot of rotoscoping. Rotoscoping is just kind of essentially just making a mask over a person, and it moves with the person. Therefore, you can put whatever effect on that rotoscope, and it's pretty flawless. Whoever did this is really, really good. I mean, in some cases, you have to go frame by frame to make sure there's no weird jumping and all of that. Rotoscoping takes some time, unless you use AI. Oh my gosh, Olivia just put a freaking actual firework right above them and just exploded like everywhere. Like what? All right. Well, yeah, I mean that's like a actual legitimate explosion there. Like and then the fog goes over. So, I mean, do we see them after that? Okay. I feel like the cut for this, rather than showing all the smoke, I feel like it should have exploded. And then about right on this frame, since there's still a lot of firework, I guess, falling down, I feel like right here should have been the cut rather than making it go dark. And then the next shot, it's bright again. Pretty jarring, in my opinion, but I mean, it's still cool. We still have the idea of maybe it's two going off or I'm not sure, but I would have cut it right there to make it kind of flow better, to make it look like it's the same one, and then boom, they're gone. So I am still very impressed that they just, exploded a firework above the bed, but
That one too is bad.
Nice. Oh, I hate spiders. I hate them. I hate them. What does the spider mean? Maybe I need to look that up. But the spider means something, right? I mean, she looked over. They wouldn't have put that in there without some kind of Easter egg. So enlighten me in the comments. I'm interested to hear. So everyone, that was my reaction to Olivia Rodrigo. Bad idea, right? I feel like the song was just a vibe. It was freaking awesome. The music video was pretty impressive. There was actually a lot of interesting editing techniques that were used that were utilized uniquely. I think that it was very well done. Petra Collins, is that what that says? Yeah, directed by. Shout out to you. Very, very fun video. The editing in this was just, it was really fun. Yeah. So thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate it. And until next time.